How did physiocrats view trade? If you're curious about how the physiocrats, a group of 18th century French economists, viewed trade, you're about to uncover some fascinating insights. Let's break it down. The physiocrats were pioneers in advocating for laissez-faire economics and free trade. They strongly believed that the economy would thrive if left to operate without heavy government intervention. According to them, natural order, especially within the agricultural sector, should dictate economic activity. When it came to international trade, the physiocrats rejected the mercantilist idea of accumulating wealth through trade and industry. Instead, they argued that true wealth comes from agriculture. They believed that countries should specialize in products where they have a natural advantage and then freely trade with other nations. This approach, they thought, would lead to more efficient resource distribution and higher levels of wealth and prosperity worldwide. One of the key concepts of physiocracy is the idea that only agriculture produces a true surplus, or produit net. This surplus is what supports other parts of the economy, such as manufacturing and commerce, which they saw as merely transforming existing materials without creating new value. Therefore, they were not keen on exporting manufactured products, as they believed these competed with and lowered the prices of agricultural exports. The physiocrats also disagreed with the mercantilist goal of amassing gold and silver. They argued that money is just an intermediary and that the real goal should be to have a high standard of living in terms of real products. They pointed out that seeking to amass specie means giving up real goods, which ultimately leads to losing wealth in real terms. In practice, this meant that the physiocrats supported policies like the free import and export of grain. When Turgot became the finance minister of France in 1774, his first act was to decree freedom of import and export of grain, aiming to animate and extend the cultivation of land and maintain abundance. However, their enthusiasm for free trade had some limitations. While they were passionate about repealing restrictions on the export of grain, they showed less zeal for the freedom of importing grain or exporting manufactured goods. This was because they prioritized high agricultural prices, seeing them as a sign of agricultural prosperity. In summary, physiocrats viewed trade as a means to enhance agricultural productivity and wealth, advocating for laissez-faire policies and free trade to achieve this goal. They believed that by focusing on agriculture and allowing natural economic forces to operate, societies could achieve greater prosperity.